It started in the days before there were disc golf discs and targets, when frisbee golf was played with big lids and targets were anything from trees to trash cans. And let's not forget about trash talk. I can hit that curb in 2 throws. No, you can't. Yes, I can. And so today, we are showcasing the Grudge match, where 2 players whose skill level is about the same play to see who can reign supreme. And while they are at it, they talk a lot of smack about who will come out on top. These grudges can get so heated that players involved will only care about one thing when competing in a singles tournament: how the other guy made out. Sam Gavernsky and Joe Abrams got introduced to disc golf at the same time, thanks to Tom Coffin. Since then, they lived to outplay each other in the intermediate amateur division. Meanwhile, Maryland natives Hawk Corrick and Rich Myers battle it out tournament to tournament to see who's the king of disc golf. This rivalry between Hawk and Myers is so intense that it's publicly known, being a common thread on disc golf message boards everywhere. Stay tuned as Gavernsky versus Abrams and Corrick versus Myers as Disc Golf Monthly starts now. Welcome to another edition of Disc Golf Monthly. We're in Fairfax, Virginia at Burke Lake Park on a hot, humid weekend for the second 25th annual Duck Golf Disc Golf Tournament. Matt, it's a beautiful weekend here. It's the summer is almost over, and it looks like we're going to have a great time here. We're going to actually focus on some grudge match disc golf.
That's right, Cubby. Instead of typically we follow the lead group through their last round and end up who sees victorious for the event. Today we're going to be following a pair of combatants that are going to be in a grudge match to see who will have the honor of beating their best friend. It should be interesting.
Matt, before we talk about the players, tell us a little bit about Burke Lake Park, the course itself.
Well, Burke Lake Park typically is a short wooded course, but for this event they have taken out 6 of those wooded holes, and they put in 6 holes out in the field that are really hard and make it more challenging for the professional disc golfer. So it's a mix of woods and open holes.
And Matt, the players that we're going to focus on today, this isn't the typical follow the lead group. We've actually got the cards kind of shuffled so we could focus on 2 great rivalries in the Mid-Atlantic region.
That's right. The 2 rivalries that we have today will be Rich Myers versus Hawk Corrick, who are both pro masters from Maryland, and they've been going at it for quite a few years, and they are noted for their attacks on each other on the message boards throughout the United States. Then we have Sam Gavernsky and Joe Abrams, who are 2 intermediate AMs, been playing for about a year, and these are like 2 good friends that really go at it. And as you'll hear throughout the round, that these guys have no problem razzing each other on a bad shot or before a pressure pack putt.
Well, Matt, unlike some of our previous telecasts where we had rain and wind to deal with, this is a beautiful weekend. What do the players have to do to put it together and excel today?
Well, it's hot and humid, so you really got to make sure you hydrate, and you got to make sure you drink lots of water, maybe some Gatorade just to keep the electrolytes up. And then also you got to make sure that you have a good grip on the disc. You know, you're going to have a towel and make sure you're not sweating too much.
Very good. Well, Matt, let's go down and check out some of the earlier action and see what's happening with the grudge matches. And so the battle for disc golf supremacy brings us Hawk Corrick and Rich Myers to Burke Lake Park to battle it out at the second 25th annual Duck Golf Tournament. Early in the first round, Rich wastes little time rubbing in the fact that he gained a stroke.
I can only manage a 3.
Look,
which was 1 better than Hawk.
I rode all the way down here. I want to maximize my throwing time.
Rich presses Hawk on what happened on the last hole.
What happened?
I decided to give you hope and take it easy the next couple of holes.
Just so I wouldn't give up?
Yeah, I want you to at least come back for the second round.
As play continues, it looks as though Rich's bliss is short-lived.
I know where not to throw. Oh, dear.
So it looks like Hawk has taken the box back after the last hole.
Hawk takes the tee.
Return to form with a simple 3.
After Hawk takes the box, we wanted to know who's ahead.
Yeah, who's ahead, Hawk?
I think the juvenile delinquent is.
I wonder how many strokes there is. Let's see the scorecard. Let's go to the scorecard.
I'm thinking it's 3 or 4.
Let's see. 1 even, 1, 2 over, Hawk.
Thank you.
Jeez. And I've got 3 birdies, 2 bogeys. I'm 1 down. So 3 strokes.
Nothing. Once I start trying, this is going to be entirely different.
After everyone drives, we all get to hear the music that makes the Burke Lake Disc Golf Course famous. The carousel music.
To be on the thing. This is the true Burke Lake experience. It's a collide.
You should have had him driving into the tree after that. That would have been great.
But the advantage Rich has here is this is the music that plays in his head all the time, so it's really not going to distract him.
It's more the
Hawk and Myers both jam it up with their own blend of music on the course. As they approach the basket, Rich takes another stroke.
Close.
Going right the whole way.
Like one of my putts.
Yeah, your putt goes over the basket.
After falling behind by 4 strokes, Hawk gives some insight as to how he'll get him back.
He will eventually just totally collapse. I mean, look at him. He's got no physical conditioning. He's already winded, and we've only played, what, 10 holes?
Can you carry me the rest of the way?
I've been carrying you for
Can
5 years.
Can you carry my bag?
Your purse?
I think whoever's behind should carry the other person's bag.
Is that a new concept to you?
Yeah.
After playing the temporary field holes, Rich's lead seems to be thinning out.
I think I'm still up by like 3 strokes.
He just gave me 3
I just
back
gave
on the
him
last
3 back in the last 2 holes. So.
Because he's
Make a
choking
comeback.
as usual, Kev.
Hawk's trying to make a comeback.
As Hawk struggles with the terrain on his next drive, Rich lets his feelings be known.
Yeah, I was hoping you would hit that.
Don't think that things get personal on the course between these two. Just look at the compliments they have for one another.
Nice tattoos.
Nice hat, Ralph Lauren.
Thank you.
As the round wraps up, Hawk lets us know how he fell behind.
Putting. Putting really stunk. But he'll tire out.
With such a short lead, this is one grudge match that will be exciting to see in the second round. And now, let's take a break to get some golfing in the rain tips from touring pro Barry Schultz in this month's What About Disc Golf segment.
Hi, I'm Barry Schultz. I'm an InnovaStar team member, and I'm here to show you how to play and prepare for the rain. We've all played in tournaments and events where the weather didn't always cooperate, and today here in Pittsburgh we played in the rain, and it was kind of difficult. What can you do to help yourself play better in the rain? Well, one, be prepared. Know when there might be a rain chance, know when there's not a rain chance. Bring towels, bring extra gear, just bring stuff along with you just so you know you have it if you need it. But as far as on the course goes, what do? Well, there's a couple things that I do to help myself not have to use so many towels and not get myself so wet. A couple of really simple things. One, I don't use a mini. If this is my shot right here, I'm not going to use my mini because I don't necessarily want that extra foot. That's not going to help me, but I just don't want to have to pick up a wet disc or dry another disc off again before I throw. So that's saving me time and saving me towels. Another thing I do a lot is I bring extra towels in the golf bag. You know, sometimes towels last 1 or 2 holes, sometimes they'll last 3 or 4 or 5 holes. If you are playing in a rough round, having a plastic bag full of a couple extra towels can really save you in the last 3 or 4 holes. I know they did me today. I offered somebody to buy one for 20 bucks on the course, and they almost did it, but not quite. So you can never be over prepared. Again, when you're on the rain, you're playing in the rain, careful about your towels, be careful about your footwear. In general, you want to be a little bit softer with your run-up so you don't slip and fall in any of the wet conditions. That's basically all I got for you as far as getting better in the rain. Be prepared, carry extra towels, and don't always use your mini. And that's all I got for you. And I'm Barry Schultz, Disc Golf Monthly.